Got me hot. Yeah. Got me hot.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live. Turn down your speakers, everybody. The best show in late night for you by us. Bro Talk, we're always on the mark. It's your main man, Jason, in the director's seat as usual. Let's kick it over to my man, Dex. What up, bro?
Dexter Stuckey here. Super excited to be here, guys. So last week, right, during the BS report, I talked about a flaming hot Mountain Dew, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a new flavor that came out, and I said we should do this challenge or whatever. So we drew straws, and two of us lost, and two of us will be doing a flaming hot Mountain Dew challenge, and it's and the two who did not win, the two who won, and they don't have to do the challenge. They get to pick a representative. They pick a representative, and that representative has to win for their team.
That's a lot. I mean, okay. I love the way you made that up on the spot. But okay, so the losers are Ty and Will. Who are you guys picking to represent you in this Mountain Dew Fire Challenge? We'll do this. We're not going to do it right this second. We're going to do a little later. But who are you guys picking?
I'm going to have you represent me, but I don't think you're going to win.
This is basically so we have this bottle of Mountain Dew, Flamin' Hot edition.
Yeah.
Is yours the same, Dex?
Yeah.
That looks different.
Yours look different.
Jason, what you got? What you got?
Flamin' Hot. They both.
No, they're the same thing. Oh, he
got his green screen on. That's what he is.
I was about to say.
His green's not showing on. Yeah, I'm actually right behind this, so I don't have a green screen. This is actually my actual, house. But Dex's green screen is the reason why he doesn't look like that. I was like, damn, you got like the super flaming hot version. So we're gonna do a chug test and see who can get further down in the bottle. And yeah, whoever does that wins. Okay.
Pick your teams, guys. Who are you? Team Dex or Team Jason?
I'm Team Jason.
I am team. Dex is used to eating Shamrock shakes and Taco Bell. I am Team Dex all the way.
It's funny because it's true.
Welcome back. Well, before we get to you, hello, Ty. Let's go back to Ty real quick. Hello, Ty. We gotta give Will a good welcome.
Oh, just skip over me real quick. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Very excited to be here. We have an awesome show for you guys, and we're extremely excited to present it today. William.
And welcome back, the man, the myth, straight from Guantanamo Bay. Bill is back. Welcome back, Bill.
I was in Guantanamo Bay, the only bay you Guantanamo know. No, I'm back. I'm grateful to be back. Listen. I do have a praise report, right? I need to say this, and I want y'all to be happy for me, right? Mm-hmm. I am completely debt free.
Amen. That's something to shout for. Well, I wish I had some praise music.
I don't owe nobody nothing, y'all. Nobody. Okay. Not one soul.
When you walked down the aisle, you were zeroed out.
Zero cleared me out. You hear me? Clear.
All right. Dex, you want to do this now or you want to do it later?
It doesn't matter.
You want to tease? You want to tease us out a little bit, or should we do it?
We'll do it in a minute. Let's get started with some politics as usual.
Okay, I love the segue, Dex. Thank you for moving straight on to politics as usual. Wow, the politics segment of the show, politics. And guys, the president of the United States understands, very much how we as Americans. How we're all feeling about.
You can't even get it out.
He cares very deeply, about how we feel about life in general here in these United States, and he knows that you guys are not satisfied. So this is what President Biden had to say earlier today I believe, outside of the White House. Do I not have this clip? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even got the damn clip. My bad.
Well, that's all right. While we're waiting, Kanisha just commented and said her student loans were just forgiven. Come on, debt for listen. It's here. It's here for y'all. Okay, get what you need while the getting is good. Okay.
I love that the new flex in life is that you owe nobody any money. Like that's the flex in life now. Like me being debt free is the new flex in life. I love that.
That's a flex.
And this is what President Biden had to say to all of you guys who are not satisfied.
Look, I know you got to be frustrated. I know. I can taste it.
He could taste it. Satisfaction.
I love it. The texture.
The texture.
Okay.
It tastes just like poverty.
Ooh, I can smell it on you. You're broke.
I can smell it on you.
Smell it.
Look, I know you got to be frustrated. I know. I can taste it.
I can taste it.
In other news,
that's the only thing he tasted with the new teeth and that tag on new medicine he's taking. That's the only thing he's tasted. Okay.
In other news, we might be getting, with the sale of Twitter, the return of an ex-president. Elon Musk is now speaking about the possibility of reversing the Trump ban.
Permanent bans should be extremely rare and really reserved for people where they're trying to, for accounts that are bots or spam scam accounts, where there's just no legitimacy to the account at all. I do think that it was not correct to ban Donald Trump. I think that was a mistake because it alienated a large part of the country and did not ultimately result in Donald Trump not having a voice. He is now going to be on Truth Social, as will a large part of the sort of the right in the United States, and so I think this could end up being, frankly, worse than having a single forum where everyone can debate. I guess the answer is that I would reverse the perma ban. Obviously, I don't own Twitter yet, so this is not like a thing that will definitely happen, because what if I don't own Twitter? But my opinion, and Jack Dorsey, I want to be clear, shares this opinion, is that we should not have perma bans.
There you go.
Okay, what language does that man speak, number one? An actual person, or is he a robot? That's number two. Number three, as a shareholder in Twitter, I voted to unseat Jack Dorsey years ago.
Okay.
So you got debt free and went and just threw money into Twitter?
Oh no.
Well, that little investor money ain't gonna mean much in a couple of days once it's owned by one person. He about to buy y'all out.
Well, that's okay because I got rid of that long ago.
Oh, okay. Are you guys excited, I should say, for the return of Trump to Twitter?
Yes, kind of, yeah.
It's been the most boring news cycles we've ever had under the sleep.
Ever had that we've ever had.
Listen, between Richard Nixon and Donald John Trump, news has been a glorious thing. Sleepy Joe gets his tail in office, and I ain't heard high nor hell about nothing happening in the White House. Not one thing.
That's how it's supposed to be.
No, it's not. Boo!
It's not supposed
Everybody
to be
weird.
weird.
Boo this man.
White House is not supposed to be full of scandal, but it's funny.
It was the most entertaining 4 years of our lives, but it's not supposed to be that way.
But he was entertaining, like on like the campaign trail. Him tweeting stuff wasn't really funny to me. Like, I don't think he's a funny writer. Like, he's funny when he says stupid stuff.
Dex, you must have forgotten. We used to crack up at Trump tweets every week.
Did we?
Yes, massive exclamation points.
Trump tweets
Robot Man. He called Kim Jong-un Robot Man on Twitter.
Now, is that where Pocahontas came from?
Rocket Man. Sorry,
all of his insults were tweets.
Okay.
All of his nicknames.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that my Donald Trump love has like worn off. Like, I don't think that I think I'm more
That's
so
because
focus
hear
on
from
what
him.
Joe Biden is going to do. Like I want to know what he can taste now. I'm not checking for Donald Trump anymore.
You know why you're not checking for Donald Trump anymore? That's because he's been banned on Twitter.
That's it.
Yeah, but
And
like
they
I
said
don't
it
want to
wasn't
sit up and be
effective. It is
distracted by
effective.
this man making a fool out of himself, and then we don't pay attention to what Joe Biden is doing. Like that's more important for us right now.
Joe ain't doing nothing. That boy asleep.
So nasty. Speaking of Trump, his son made an appearance.
Guys, you saw the leak from the Supreme Court, an unprecedented thing. This kind of stuff doesn't happen. I don't know that I'm ever aware of a leak. This is not like Congress where everything leaks. And trust me, I've done enough testimony. Things are leaking during closed door hearings. I get it. The Supreme Court doesn't have leaks. So if there's not a thorough criminal investigation into who leaked privileged documents about a draft decision from the United States Supreme Court, where a small, tiny handful of people have access to it, then we live in a clown show state.
So annoying. That is cocaine, verbal cocaine right there. Like that man.
Never gonna get that boy some help.
There was no commas in any of what he said. Like you just straight through it, just a run-on sentence. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
They really giving him no help. They let him just like keep going until he self-destructs.
They keep paying that phone bill. He turned that Wi-Fi on so fast.
The little vein on the side of his neck was like, "Let me rest. Let me rest."
What is he?
That
on?
boy Harlem Shake through that entire interview. You hear me?
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Like he just started off rambling like a million miles an hour. So
you heard him gargling that spit in the back of his mouth. It's all out.
Guys, you saw the leak from the Supreme Court, an unprecedented thing. This kind of stuff doesn't happen. I don't know that I'm ever aware of a leak. This is not like Congress where everything leaks. And trust me, I've done enough testimony. Things are leaking during closed door hearings. I get it.
I get it.
Like a parody. Like the way his hand was moving the entire time was like somebody else was doing that, and like he looks like a ventriloquist dummy.
That boy legitimately just Harlem Shake through the entire. He just like he sounds like Nancy Pelosi, like just Harlem shaking.
Oh, don't do Nancy.
Oh, new teeth, Nancy.
New teeth.
No, not new
face.
face.
That's my girl, but. Come on, they got the same teeth.
Nancy, the many-faced guy.
Sadder news. A federal judge has accepted Derek Chauvin's plea deal and will sentence him to 20 to 25 years in prison for the murder of George Floyd. Under Minnesota law, he will only have to serve 2/3 of that state sentence or 15 years, and then he'll be eligible for supervised release for the remaining 7.5 years. So looks like he'll be out around 2050-ish. And I guess, 2045, 2050. Seems like a long way away. But that's his punishment. It seems like it'll be his punishment for killing George Floyd. Do you have any feelings towards the acceptance of this plea deal?
I have a lot of feelings since I have a lot to make up for. So I'll begin.
Okay.
I'll start by saying, and I'm only speaking for Bill on the show, not me in real life. This is Bill for the show.
There we go.
There's a difference.
Yes, he plays a character.
I'm here playing a character. If all those tough people who are in jail for gangbanging might get a hold of him.
Who knows?
Go ahead and do what you got to do. Right?
She said gangbanging because that was exactly what I thought.
Stand back and stand by, guys. She's coming.
All right. And that was anyone else have anything?
Wait, I got one more. One more hot take, right? Just one more. And this is just on the lines of racism and segregation. If Black people in America had segregation without white destruction,
oh God,
we'd be doing much better. Carry on.
Okay.
If you don't believe it, look at Tulsa, Oklahoma in the 1800s. Black Wall Street. You gotta
then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff.
All right. Dex, you want to do it now or you want to do it after the update? You want to keep pushing
Now
this
it's
back?
fine.
Okay. Are you guys ready to pick your fighter? Dex,
Yeah,
I need
we
you to
just-
take your wrapper off so we can judge collectively.
Well, I would at least drink it from down here. Like
You think you're gonna get that far? Dex, this is spicy.
It's spicy. Oh god, I'm about to lose.
This boy drinks Shamrock Shakes on a daily basis. Are
Okay,
you
ready?
crazy?
All right. Can we? How long are we chugging until the first person quits? Is that what we're doing?
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I feel like we could
wait,
give like a
make sure
10
it doesn't
second,
go crazy.
the 10-second tidy.
Are you ready, Dex? This is
Y'all gonna die on live.
Okay, on your mark.
Mountain Dews too. Gosh, this is gonna be disgusting later.
Y'all are disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, on your
Here's
mark.
Dex.
Isn't that the cum
It
killer?
doesn't smell bad though.
Get set. Go. I can't believe y'all are doing this. Y'all are too old.
I was drinking like a bitch in the club. God. People.
That's bad. It's ooh.
Is it bad?
Oh my god, this tastes horrible.
It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming back up.
Ooh, I swear, if y'all throw up.
Yo, the FDA really approved this? What the fuck?
All right, let's hold them bottles up. Let's see if
Dex, how far did you get?
Oh, Team Dex definitely won.
Oh, Team Dex is definitely the winner. Like,
Let's go.
let's not fool ourselves.
Tilt your label down.
go.
Let me see your tilt your label down. I want to make sure. Is you below the label or you in
Now,
the label?
you know he don't need to tilt that label down.
He's below the label.
Jason, I'm right there at the label. I beat you.
Well, so am I. Look.
We might have like a little tie.
Jason, you know your Neanderthal tail didn't now drink Shamrock Shake over here, okay?
Don't call me that. Don't call me that again.
Ooh, it's
pretty
coming
low.
up.
I think Dex did win.
You
I
better
think
not
Dex won.
listen. You hold it down.
Dexter,
I'm
congratulations.
Wait,
Congratulations.
now first, never mind.
So are we ready to move into the updates?
Yes, let's go.
I can't breathe. Like this is hurting. Like
It hurts.
You need some
All
more?
right here, y'all. It hurts all right.
yeah, it's like
There's
up in
no
the throat.
way that people are drinking that for fun. Like you only are drinking that as like a beer or a competition. Like your mouth should not be on fire like this. This is abnormal.
Jason, it's stuck in your throat.
I feel like a damn dragon. Wow, wow, like a dungeon dragon.
Hey, Will. Teeth still white though.
Teeth still white. Come on. Oh, you know
All right.
I love that.
Wendy Williams is speaking out.
Go
She
ahead,
has
girl.
spoken to one Fat Joe about, her reemergence on his Instagram Live. I'm about to let out the largest belch of my life once we go through this video. It's just sitting right here in my chest. And oh my gosh, it's just disgusting. Sorry, back to the story. Wendy Williams is talking to Fat Joe about how she's not going to be interested in watching Sherry Shepherd's show.
Okay, so is there plans for a new show, or are you coming back to the Wendy Williams show?
Coming back to the Wendy Williams show. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. Because I know they were talking about Sherry Shepherd taking over the show, a new what?
But I won't be watching her because I know what she's going to be doing, and that's really not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, but I love being on my own show, and I love that people love to watch it, all the time.
There was a big rumor saying Alzheimer's, that you forgetting stuff. And could you clear that up for the people? Because you got huge fans that want to know.
I don't mind talking about this. I was in Miami, and then I found out that my money was I don't want to talk too much about that, but let's just say I know what kind of money I have. Unfortunately, I only have $2 and nothing else. Everything is frozen, and some people are involved with this, and so that's what I'm doing right now.
Wendy, How's your foot doing? Because I know you got the feet problem.
Lymphedema. Yes. Well, you know, I told you well, I'll tell you what that is again. It's that thing where you can't feel anything. Like when I touch my feet, I was doing a wheelchair with it at first because I said, how am I going to walk around like this? I can only feel about, out of 100% of my feet, I only feel about 5% of it. Like, say, well, you can't sit close, but I'll show it when I get on the show. I really, really do. I really do like being at my apartment. I love it. I never, in my wildest dream, would I ever think that I'd be at some place like this.
One place like what? Where's she at?
Will.
You know,
in her apartment.
The only thing I thought about that entire time was, well, Wendy, you need to focus on your son with drugs.
I mean, I feel bad for her. Like, she seems like not. First of all, that was a very incoherent interview. Very bad. Like she said, okay, I don't mind talking about this, and like 2 words later, you know, I really can't talk about this. Like what?
Also, like they had her propped up in like a museum. Like where the hell are you at? Like,
she has a Laker jersey, using a Laker jersy as a blanket. Like what's happening with you?
She was
in a fur coat on.
Dex, she was in Madame Tussauds.
Looking stuffed. Like
I want to be in my apartment. I never imagined myself in a place like that. A place like what? Where you at, girl?
Madame Tussauds wax museum because they thought she was one of them wax statues.
She said, "I know." Wendy sound like me though. When my check, in that between period after you spend all your money from your check, you be like, "Nah, I know I got more money than this." But right now it's got $2 in there.
Dex, that's when you had to store buy the honey buns for lunch.
Okay, I guess I get the noodles for today.
Now I know this card work. It's something to start wiping off the card.
Yeah. Also, Wendy, $2 is about right. You haven't worked for about 2 years, so like you probably don't have no money.
Ain't got.
Is there anything worse than being broke with feet problems?
That wig being broke with feet problem, with that wig being stuffed in Madame Tussauds. That's worse.
That's your last wig.
And delusion. Because you think she's about to come back to TV. It ain't gonna happen.
Gonna happen.
We will be on the Fox show before you will.
Let me tell you, let her come back.
You know, Sherry has her show slot. She says she's going to come back with a new Wendy Williams show, I guess. But Sherry, for her part, says that she's not at all offended that Wendy said that she's not going to watch her on TV.
Did you hear about Wendy saying she won't be watching your new show? Yeah, I watched Wendy Williams, her live with Fat Joe. I absolutely did. And I did watch that I did hear Wendy say she will not watch me on the new show. And that's okay. I understand. I'm not mad at Wendy. She's going through a lot. I would say that everybody should be praying for Wendy right now. I'm very concerned. I'm really, truly concerned about her because I don't feel like there's anybody over there protecting her. And it's really hard when there's no protection around you and you just have people hanging on. So, yeah. But I'm not mad at Wendy because she won't watch my show. If you was worried about everybody that don't like you or not gonna watch you, you'd be I already got a broken shoe. I can't take on no more stress. So let's see what's going on. Child, she bitter. It's okay. No, you know what? I'm not gonna put that on. Wendy is not bitter, at least not about me. There's a lot going on in her life right now. You know, you're trying to operate with your bank accounts frozen. She's saying she only has $2, even though her account is frozen. You know, when something like that happens, your bills still get taken care of. The court ain't gonna let you get thrown out of your place because they didn't froze your account. So that stuff is taken care of. But is it taken care of where she can fly everywhere she wants to and do what she wants to? Probably not. But she's dealing with all that. She's by herself. It's not like she's got her husband Kevin. She's by herself. The only person that she has that's taking care of her is her 21-year-old son, Kevin Jr., and he's 21. You know, he's in college. This is a lot on him. So she's out there in New York. I don't know who's out there with her. So I'm not going to put the label of her being bitter. And then she's not well.
So yeah.
Wrap her tail up. All right,
Sherry, how many times you gonna say? How many times you gonna say? I'm not concerned. Are you trying to convince us?
Well, listen. No, she seemed like she was mad about that.
And you know what I hate though? I hate when you knew you got on that live just so you could address the Wendy Williams stuff, and then when it comes up, are you bitter about Wendy? Well, you was waiting for that comment to come up there. Like that's all you wanted to talk about, egghead.
Let me tell you something. That might be one of the nastiest things.
Was it nasty?
I mean, it was. I'm not concerned. You know, you only got $2.
She said it's not like she got a husband no more. Like she was dragging her on
it ain't like she got her husband Kevin, because she only got Kevin Jr. and he's 21 and he's in college.
And she went on like there was more to the interview, like not the interview, sorry, the Instagram live where someone asked her like, "Where is Wendy's friends?" And she was like, "Well, I don't know Wendy's friends." She was like, "We never hung in the same circles." Wendy used to tell me that she didn't like to talk to celebrities. She didn't like to be friends with celebrities because she talked about celebrities. And then she said, "This is a shade." She said, "You know, me and all my friends, we're all about uplifting people, so we would never like really, you know, hang around with Wendy."
But let's be very clear though. Like Sherry Shepherd is paying 2 men alimony, and she's paying child support for that one man who, because she says she don't want the baby, despite her and her husband at the time going ahead and conceiving that baby. Like, let's not pretend like Sherry Shepherd is like clean too. Like you're just messy.
How many men she paying alimony?
2. She's paying 2 men alimony.
Let me go jump in her DMs and finish her off.
Make it 3. Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Listen, that's so. She gonna say, "Well, there's nobody over there protecting her. She ain't got no friends. Ain't nobody."
No, I mean, well, Sherry's saying she's not aware of Wendy. She said Hollywood's a small place. You know, I don't really know anyone that hangs around with Wendy. So I don't, you know, it's that we do hope Wendy though
for somebody
get the
who
lymphedema under control, because you know that can kind of make things uncomfortable for you. As we've seen watching, I'm not saying she's 600 pounds, but as we've seen watching My 600-Pound Life, that's a disease that's common on that show. It's just so you know, I know a little bit about lymphedema.
Also, never mind.
Okay, we're done. We're gonna move on. Okay.
We're moving. Oh, we're moving.
Egghead. Well, who called her egghead?
Dex did.
Who else? So nasty.
Did he lie?
All right. One of our favorites, Young Thug, is going to prison. Seems like he's in jail currently right now. Young Thug and Gunna Wanna among 28 defendants charged in a 56-count indictment in Fulton County, Georgia. According to this report, this indictment, I should say, includes charges of conspiring to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations RICO Act, aka RICO, murder, armed robbery, and participation in criminal street gang activity. As some has pointed out, you don't really get a RICO charge unless they know that you did it. Young Thug has been taken to prison or jail, I should say, for now. Here's his mugshot right here. Reporting, according to the 56-count indictment, Young Thug is facing charges of participation in street gang activity and conspiring to violate the RICO Act. Gunna is facing one charge of conspiring to violate RICO. Young Thug is specifically accused of renting a 2014 Infiniti sedan from Hertz. I mean, he tagged everybody in this at Hertz, which was used in the commission of the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., a rival gang member, on January 10th, 2015, according to the indictment. And they say that Gunna, Sergio Kitchens, is an associate. You didn't know that was his name, Bill?
Absolutely not.
He does act like a Sergio. Absolutely. Sergio, aka Gunna, is accused of appearing in a video released on social media titled Fox 5, where he's wearing a YSL t-shirt, a pendant, and a slat pendant with lyrics stating, we got 10 100-round choppers. So apparently they're looking at his rap lyrics as far as association with YSL. More on that. If you got, well, I'll tease that a little bit later. Gunna has not been arrested as Young Thug has, but
get out the country, Gunna. Gone, run.
They say that arrangements have been made for him to be brought into the Fulton County Jail under this indictment. This is a picture of Young Thug, and here is what the district attorney of Atlanta, or Fulton County, I should say, had to say about, why this arrest was being made.
Number one focus is targeting gangs, and there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing.
There we go.
Get that cow off of here.
That's nasty. 75 to 80%. Tyler, what are you more shocked about, the 75 to 80% or the cow comment?
The cow. I know about the number.
75 to 80%. They also are accusing Young Thug of being responsible personally. Well, not personally. Through that gang, YSL. 50 murders since 2015. That's what they're saying. 50 murders.
Excuse me. The United States government and the DEA brought in 80% of the crack and cocaine that was in America in the 1980s and 1990s. I didn't see none of them crackers get arrested.
Okay. Young Thug's lawyer had this to say about the situation.
The allegation is Mr. Williams committed no crime whatsoever, and we will fight to my last drop of blood to clear him.
Young Thug is also, remember back in when we did the early show back in 2015, 2016, when Young Thug was first coming on the scene and he shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus?
I don't even remember that.
I do.
You don't remember that?
I do.
That was during the barter 6 days. Yeah, remember he had that whole weird thing with Lil Wayne where he was harassing him and chasing him around.
Yes.
And there was an incident where Lil Wayne's tour bus was shot up. So that is also a part of this. He's being charged with I think aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or something like that. So
can I say this to all the aspiring rappers? You are black. America doesn't like you. Keep everything you're doing or may not be doing, because who are me? Right? Keep it out of your rap lyrics, okay? Rap about something else, okay? Because they're not going to these country boys and they talking about their red Solo cups and hanging niggas. They're not arresting them, okay? The 13th Amendment legally allows prison as slavery. So all they're doing is locking y'all colored tails up, throwing y'all on them plantations, and making y'all slaves. That's why they don't call y'all by your names in prison. They call y'all them little prison numbers, because you're wards of the state.
Okay.
Cut it out. If how did Jay-Z say it? If the world's glued your back, right, and they shoot at you and you got to shoot back, okay, don't tell the world you're doing it, right? Okay, right? Let's stay out of jail, okay? So you don't get them RICO charges, because they didn't get none of them Italians on them RICO charges.
Okay.
They only getting your black.
Oh God, William.
Slow your roll.
Okay.
God bless.
None of the Sopranos got caught up on RICO.
Let me tell you something. None of the Genovese's got no racketeering charges. None of the daggone Molinos got no racketeering charges. The Cronittis, the Donatucci's,
the Bagliataris,
not nary one. The Ataris, okay. The Medici's, none of them. Okay.
So there was the jury is on here talking about. A reporter did ask why Jack Harlow wasn't indicted as well, and that's because people on Twitter,
he's white.
People on Twitter was trying to get him caught up for no reason other than him being popular, and they're sick of him already. They're trying to just throw him in there and say, "Ain't he a part of YSL too?" It was bad, but yeah, it's scary because they say RICO charges, even with a plea deal, you're looking at least 7 years. Without a plea deal, you're looking at decades if you're convicted. How do you think this is going to pan out for Young Thug?
Not well.
Not well.
that guy's like, I'm going to fight to my last drop of blood, and you are not about to you're about to fight to his last drop of money, and then you're done. Like, it's not gonna end well.
How do you feel about that 80% of crimes being committed by this by YSL in Fulton County? 80%, she said.
80%. Like
80%.
y'all like the police at this point. Like y'all really out here just doing all the crimes. like it's going. Like you can't.
That's all the crime. Like I think what crime is left?
Right. Save some
The
for the
rest
rest
of
of
us
us.
only to make 20% of the crime. That's nothing.
That's ridiculous. That's an insane amount. 50 bodies. And a lot of people are asking, why did they wait 8 years to do something about the 50 bodies? And I'm like, it's a good point.
I mean, you got to build a case. You know, I mean,
$50?
That
A little much.
That case
13
after 8 years had to be airtight. Like I expect everybody in jail because that's ridiculous.
That's a lot.
I will say though, I miss the old Young Thug from like 2013, where like the biggest headline he was making was wearing a gown. Like I think I miss that version of him. This
How
guy
is he
here,
murdering folks in the gown though?
Now let's think about that. Could you imagine him prancing down the street in a gown with a gun and a sword?
With a semi-automatic shotgun.
But Will, that's how you hide it though. That's how you hide it. Like you out here, me and my wife both wearing gowns, but in the meantime, you out there shooting people. Like that's how they do that's how you do the real crime. That's like
He hiding that rifle under that gown.
Right, under that gown.
Shotgun.
Like if I made it and I was a thug, like I'm not going to continue to be a thug after I'm rich. That don't make no damn sense.
Well, he wasn't rich back in 2015. He was just popping on the scene. This is from 2015. So, and apparently he tried to kill rapper Young FN Lucci and while he was in jail.
He tried to kill Wyatt.
Yeah, twice. That's also something that he's being charged with. So, yeah, it's getting real. Young Thug did have this to say a few years ago when he was talking about the prospect of facing a lot of years in jail. So we'll see if this comes true.
Hey, I'm on that Hugh Hefner shit, man. If I ever was to have to go sit down 20, 25 years, the time they let you sit at home with your family, I'm bound to go get my motherfucking breast dead. I'm bound to get my titty dead so I can do my 25 year with hoes. Have me some fun, man. I don't get tired. Kevin Gates.
Wait a minute.
Fire the producers.
I gotta go.
Did he just say if he goes before he goes to get his breasts and his titties did?
I was gonna
so he can have him some fun in jail.
See,
with the girl. He gonna be up there with the hose.
Yeah, he thinks that he's going to be. Well, actually, there was a case recently where they let a person who identified as transgender go into the female population.
Oh, you know what? He just got it. Oh, he thinks he's gonna go to female.
What's happening? But what's going to happen though? He is going to get those breasts done and those men in prison. Gangbang should be the name of the show tonight. Like everybody's getting
gangbang. Like.
Yo, I gotta go. This is not. Nope. I'm not doing this tonight.
It's a mess.
This is what I came back to. Oh no.
Oh, that was years ago.
Oh no.
I thought that he was saying that with the intention of getting gangbanged in jail. Like that's what his goal was.
Well, I guess if he can reach bail, they're not letting him out of jail right now. But I don't think they will for a RICO charge. I don't think he's getting out on bail or anything like that. Charge. Yeah, so I don't know if he'll have time to get the breast done before he goes back for sentencing, but we'll see. I don't know.
I really can't take this. I cannot take this show. I cannot take this.
That little last drop of blood lawyer might fight for him to be able to get a little boob job before he.
Young Thug is totally being entered for stunt person of the year. Like you might win. Ooh.
Good.
Dave Chappelle is upset that his armed attacker isn't facing a felony charge, according to his lawyer. Here is the wreckage of said attacker who decided to attack Dave Chappelle as he was performing his set at the Hollywood Bowl here last week in California. Here goes a picture of the weapon. It is a fake gun that has a blade attached to it.
This one trying to get him with a bayonet. What the hell is going on around here?
It is a modern form of a bayonet.
Oh, y'all got no, man. No,
I mean, if it looks that real, why not just carry the gun? I mean, I'm glad he didn't, because that would have been terribly more violent. But turns out the guy just got beat up, got his arm broken in a few places. But he was seen in court. Isaiah Lee appeared in the Los Angeles courtroom where the judge rejected his plea for him to be let out on $30,000 bail. He did not speak, and he sat next to his attorney. who said that he was on track to receive housing, which he could lose if he remained in jail. Again, the judge.
Well, you should have thought about that before you rushed the stage, big dog. And if you didn't have housing, why the hell was you at the comedy show anyway?
wait a minute. That first picture you showed, he was looking like Master P. This boy is thin.
Yeah, he was swole the hell up. What you talking about? Look at
him getting toe up,
lumped up.
No, man.
That head is lumped. Crazy.
They tore him up.
Like, look at that forehead.
Yeah, I think if I was him, I would actually prefer to stay in jail. I'm gonna stay right here until Dave Chappelle leaves the city. I'm not going out there.
He was only charged with a single misdemeanor counts of battery, possession of a weapon with intent to assault, and unauthorized access to the stage area.
He got charged after what happened to him. I think that was enough.
Just a misdemeanor, but they wanted him to be charged with a felony.
Dave, look at the man. Look what you did. Wow, he is skinny.
He is thin as a boot.
They beat the fat off of him.
They beat the hell out of him.
Lee's older brother, Aaron Lee, has told Rolling Stone that his brother had been in and out of homeless shelters for the past decade and struggles with mental illness. Dave Chappelle allegedly spoke to him backstage, and he told this to, I believe this is the New York Post or the Hollywood Reporter, one of them. He said, I need to talk to him. Oh, there you go.
I needed to talk to him.
That's the only quote. He said he asked him why he did it, and he said that the boy said that his grandmother had been forced out of her Brooklyn neighborhood because of gentrification, and he thought that the onstage attack would shed light and bring attention to the situation.
So your grandma was kicked out of her house. And you, who also are homeless, decided to avenge her by jumping up on the stage, and now you don't have a house either. You damn sure right. You definitely brought attention to the story. Probably not what you wanted, but you brought attention to the story.
You could have moved grandma in that little house that's about to give you.
The reality of it all is, he watched Dave Chappelle Sticks and Stones. He might be one of them T's, one of them G's, or one of them B's.
No. The thoughts and comments of Bill tonight do not represent or reflect the other members of the Bro Talk Live panel.
There we go.
Including William. They only reflect Bill, the character on the
Why is that Bill?
Bill, the character. Have you guys heard Apple's discontinued its last iPod?
Yes.
The end of an era, guys. It's over. OVA. No more iPods. I got my first iPod when I think it was like 2005. So this is a good time to iPod video.
Shuffle.
He used to play that 50 Cent in the game song.
This is how we do.
Yes.
In the club.
Yes. No, this is how we do. Yeah. Yeah. It was this how we do.
Oh yeah.
We make a move like a fool while we up in the club. That song. Nobody doing like we do it, so show me some love. So I want to get you guys' top 5 songs that you would play on your iPods. And we're going to go through them and judge each other. You guys ready? Let's start with Ty. Ty's top 5 songs on his iPod. Any predictions of what we'll see on Ty's iPod? Can we predict?
Ty?
What
something by Yolanda Adams. That boy was definitely listening to something by Yolanda Adams.
No, like Biggie Smalls. He likes Biggie Smalls.
He does like Biggie Smalls.
Loves Biggie.
Okay, a little Biggie Smalls. Okay, so
I feel like he was listening to Biggie Smalls and Yolanda Adams.
Okay, that's it.
That YouTube album that they stuck on everybody's phone, that's probably on
there. He's gonna start you off with something very, very different. Ooh, Ty, what we got here? Avril Lavigne. What song is that?
I'm With You. That's like one of my favorite songs.
Stop it. You knew he was putting this on the show and you still wrote it. What is wrong with you?
I love that song. I don't care
that's his cover song. The one he would really listen to is "Hey, you, I don't like the way you're going."
That wasn't out like that.
The Script, Talk You Down.
I do like Break Even by The Script.
The Script, that whole album is like the best.
Little Kim Magic Stick. Okay.
I said that. I didn't even say that.
Okay. I'm a freak to the core. Hit a dose once, you gonna want some.
I
got Fabulous. I'm So Into You, featuring Ashanti or Tamia. Which one?
Tamia. I didn't even know Ashanti was on there.
And number 1 is Biggie. One More Chance. Good job, Ty. Thank you for participating.
Eclectic.
Right. Next up, we got any predictions for Bill?
Oh, some ghetto stuff. Tupac.
Ratchet mess.
Yeah.
Y'all hate me so much.
Tomfoolery.
Y'all hate me.
No gospel, so
No
don't even-
talent.
Oh, Alicia Keys falling. Okay. Keep on. That's back when she was singing from her chest.
That's when she was playing piano.
Oh, okay. There we go. Kanye West new workout plans.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Hey,
okay.
Hey, oh, you like that, Bill? That little Kanye West. Oh, where they are.
Yeah, that was one of mine. Yeah.
And last but not least, sing the song, Bill. I don't know what Kiana. Don't. I'm not putting that up. What was the song, Bill, from Lauryn Hill?
Just Like the Water.
How'd that go?
What is just like
water?
No. You don't do that.
That's how she sing it.
It is how she sing it.
Okay, there we
Your
go.
voice was skipping. But she was
they like your
Your
list, Bill.
voice was skipping.
All right, Dex. Here we go. Dex is top
Oh my
five.
God, Alicia Kiana.
no, that's why they can't do that. What do you think is on Dex's list?
You two.
Black at YouTube for sure.
And Reba McEntire.
Look, the Pussycat Dolls.
Ashanti.
No, he's probably serious. The Pussycat Dolls is definitely on there.
I said Ashanti 5 times. Actually, I don't think Dex has an Ashanti.
No, I definitely wasn't listening to Ashanti in my iPod. I don't know. I just never listened on my iPod era.
Okay, so let's see what we got. T-Pain. I'ma buy you a drink.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
I'ma take you home with me.
That's back during the Nouveau days. Meet me in the trap.
Oh,
and
yeah.
going down. We was over there at the club.
Little dance.
Look at
dumb. What is this? Oh, sorry. One was sorry. Let's
threw Neo out the way.
Yeah, Neo just went out the way. There we go. What is it? So sick.
Yeah. Which is really funny too, because my wedding date was gonna be July 15th, and because of that song, I was like, it's not gonna happen that day.
It ain't gonna happen.
We not fixing that calendar.
Neo so sick. Bill, you want to sing this? I think I'm crazy.
That make you crazy.
Gnarls Barkley, CeeLo Green, alleged rapist.
Ooh, is it really? Now, remember we talked about that on here and we made fun of him. It was terrible. It was horrible.
Every time somebody black comes up as an alleged rapist, and I'm not saying they're wrong or right, I'm just gonna remind y'all, Ben Roethlisberger is still up there throwing them balls to Pittsburgh.
He's not anymore. He retired. He's done. He's gone. You can't use that
Even
anymore.
worse, they let an alleged rapist retire. My word.
All right, and this one, do da do da 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 do da do da 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 da.
That beat on that song is insane. Like it's
Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado. All right, those were the iPods of you guys. Mine, just so you guys know, sent from heaven.
You was a bird.
I was a bird. I loved Keisha Cole. UGK International Players Anthem.
That was a good one.
And we had Flashing Lights. You guys know I love that song.
Like that little song, that little jam.
That little jam. And then we got Holy. We went Never Would Have Made It.
You did not listen to Never Would Have Made It.
Oh, y'all crazy. Bill, you better tell Dex about me.
So let me get this straight, Jason. You didn't listen to none of the Baltimore music, like the Beat Your Feet type of stuff. You didn't listen to none of that.
I did, but let me tell you something. I know every ad lib to Never Would Have Made It. And
I know every ad lib.
Every ad lib. Okay.
I know every single one.
So guys, based on what you guys just saw, who would you guys say has the best taste in music out of the four of us?
We got The Blood by James Hall. That was mine.
Oh yeah, that one went crazy.
Oh, I did like that one. Yeah.
Holiness.
That's a good one there.
That's a good one there.
That's a good squall.
All right, I win the game.
No, you don't win the game. Now slow your roll.
That's why I win the game.
You
But-
don't.
Here we go.
Do let us know in the comments who you all think had the best playlist for their top 5 iPod. Do let us know.
I got a question. I got a question.
Bill is back for Q&A.
I told you this would be the longest show we had all season, and you're right.
Hashtag Bill is back. But yeah, Bill is back. I looking a little. All right, here we go.
I just want to say that Dexter is getting votes to having the best taste in music. Just putting it out there.
Okay, they sinners. They don't know. They be sinning.
They sin.
One person voted for you.
One Dex.
I'm Donald Trump.
Person voted for Jason.
Trump with it. Go ahead. Let's do the Q&A.
Your wife voted for Jason.
Yeah, well, you know, she married
Holiness.
That's taste and judgment.
Because she holy.
Ooh,
She
all
got
right,
paid for
here we
that.
go. Our questions tonight. I qualify. Oh, that sounds like me too. We don't want to do that.
Can you read that next one?
Straight to the face.
I'll just stop being cute. There we go. Enlarge
Minus
the territory.
1. Paralivid. What are we doing, guys?
Straight to the face.
Of course.
The face always sounds like something we want to hear.
It's not that great. It's kind of overrated.
Well, Jason, you pick the best one. Then you tell us the best one.
He be knowing we picking the wrong ones. Like lead us,
What is
lead us in the
Paralivid?
right direction.
And be known we picking the wrong ones. Lead us in the right.
Lead us into temptation. Do not
No.
deliver us from evil.
You just pick one. Go ahead.
Okay, straight to the face.
Paralivid.
Paralivid. Let's do Paralivid. If this is about somebody crip.
It's not. It's not. It is not.
Who one of the senior employees and I had a great relationship, mutual respect, trust, and sheer pleasantries. He confided in me that he's having an affair with a paralegal in the company. The paralegal is a young man with seriously poor work ethic. I have no problem at all with LGBTQ, LMNOP plus relationships.
Well, stop.
But we have a strict
Bill.
workplace policies on relationships, and my colleague is a married father who supposedly attends church. Our relationship soured when I corrected the mistake of the paralegal on important documents. My colleague just blew up and began yelling at me like a maniac. The director has called us both in for a meeting tomorrow. I don't want to disclose the relationship between the two, but now there's tension. Do I throw him under the bus?
Hell yeah. Throw his ass under the bus. And mind your business.
I was initially like, mind your business, but you're not going to go out for me. So, yeah, you and your boyfriend can go find somewhere else to do. Maybe you could teach him how to do his job properly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of
how you
those
gonna get
things
mad?
where it's like wasn't my business until you just made it my business. Like, what,
Right.
You screaming at me for like I'll beat your ass in there.
Let me
And
tell
now
you
I have to explain it. And I'm not about to lie to my boss. So you won't have to.
Yeah, I'm not about to lie to my boss. Yeah,
what you need to do is you need to slip in that little affair. You got to slip that in there.
And I can tell you how to do it.
How?
Come on, Dex.
Okay, so
you take a deep breath. Hold on.
I do apologize. I don't want any tension. I understand what was going on. I do understand that the two of them are in a relationship, and I think that played a huge part in, the frustration with me. And I don't want to do that. I really don't want to cause any issues between our working relationship and their personal relationship. And I would just leave it at that.
No. That ain't nasty enough.
You can't be nasty. You got to make it like you didn't know. Like,
you got to slip that in there.
Okay.
That's got to be slipped in there, like in the course of conversation. Then you catch yourself like, oh, I didn't know. It wasn't public. Like, you got to be like, and the paralegal and I were speaking about the mistake, and he told me his boyfriend.
Oh my God, did I say that? I'm so sorry.
You can just go right through with it and act like you didn't know that was a rule, and just, that's a rule. You can't date. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
Did y'all know
Yeah,
that?
well, John, I his boyfriend, the paralegal, and then he got really upset with me. What?
Oh my God!
You gotta slide that thing on in there.
Yeah.
The underperforming paralegal.
The underperforming.
I mean, of course, I didn't know, but surely a senior manager would know that.
And you got to find a way to slip in that y'all went to church together, even if y'all didn't. You got to lie that in there. You got to throw that in,
and then you can say, I thought his wife knew too.
No, I thought they were in an open relationship.
Eric said they pitching and coaching on that, pitching and catching on that lunch.
Far be it from me to impugn on someone else's relationship during company time.
What's happening? Let's get next question.
Let's do -1. I think that's a short one where we can get in and out real quick. It's nice and safe. Nice and safe. All right.
My partner and I are choosing to have a very small wedding. There will be 12 total guests at the ceremony.
Damn.
And the location we've chosen is
a courthouse.
Look, Jason, that's the wedding party.
12.
This wedding is given church house, gin house. Schoolhouse outhouse on highway number 19. Okay. And the location we've chosen is very space constrained. Okay.
Clearly.
I can't take this. The people I'm closest to in my life are almost all married. Okay. While I know all their spouses myself and am on good terms with them, they honestly wouldn't make the cut if they weren't partnered with people I considered my chosen family.
Okay, listen.
There will be a reception / lunch immediately after the ceremony, and there's significantly more leeway in space there.
Giving them no leeway. Okay.
Would it be in poor taste if I skipped invites for partners for the ceremony, invited a larger number of my closest friends to be with me at the ceremony, but invited their partners to be at the... Girl, this is already too much.
Put the camera on me.
Give me the camera.
I got a statement. I can't stand a broke nigga. I can't take it. I can't stand a broke man. What? I can't take it. Why y'all broke men keep talking to us about this? Like, no, like, get a life and get a job. Go sleep with a paralegal, senior partner, give you some money. Like, you can't do this. Grow up and have you a wedding. And if you can't afford to give your partner a real wedding, it ain't time to have one. Next.
Or don't invite nobody. Like at that 12 limit. So they want to invite 12 so they don't have to invite 6 and 6's spouse.
Like,
and then
let me put
this up. Wait,
don't invite me to a 12-person wedding. I'm not coming. That wedding gonna be some bullshit.
Allow me to put this in perspective. Okay, you basically just wrote us and said you're having the Last Supper.
Wait, but also
disciples. Your 12 disciples.
Giving disciples and breaking
also like
and lunch and breaking bread, actual bread.
When you are having a wedding and you're inviting your friends, the spouse of your friend or the partner of your friend, you should invite them too. Like that's important. That's a part of the fun.
They're inviting them to the reception and the lunch.
No, invite them to the whole thing. Like it just,
and what?
Why would you
lunch? They gotta wait outside for the lunch to start. Where's supposed to go? Where they supposed to be? Like waiting outside for lunch to start. Stop.
In the car, listening to
the
radio.
They're warming up the damn car.
Calling them requests, trying to win tickets to Six Flags.
Go to the courthouse to get one of them little papers.
Let me tell you. Okay, let me go here. I feel like it's every week that I'm on here. I got to give y'all like stipulations. We ain't broke on this show. Stop writing us from this place of poverty. We're like Joe Biden. We can taste
They just want to know if it's in poor taste. That's all they ask.
The taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. We smell it on you.
Okay, look,
that's what the plus one's gonna be saying about the food. We can smell the food on your breath. We can taste it. I wish I would tell my friend, you can come to my wedding, but you can't bring your wife. Like what?
Like,
you can't bring that.
You
normally it's the opposite.
You're having your reception at Golden Corral.
Like, notice they said the lunch. So you're gonna have everybody go out and you're gonna have them pay for their own lunch.
And
you know that lunch ain't provided.
They're going to Golden Corral and you are telling them you only had the salad and the water.
That's it.
But it's normally the reverse. Like normally you invite everybody to the ceremony.
I'm not salmon though.
Jason, yes, you do that.
You don't invite everybody to the ceremony, and then you only like select people to the reception.
Right, but the receptions, like Will said, is being held at Golden Corral. Then the more the merrier. You're like,
if you can find a table,
okay, good point.
You're gonna get them where you fit in.
All right.
Listen, okay. If you have a question for us, you have to fall in a certain tax bracket. Okay, we are not accepting. Okay,
stop it.
Do email us at www.brotalklive.com/questions. Jason
and Company. Jason and Company. Yo.
All right, it's time for Jason and Company, the best part of the show. And this is where we play your favorite videos that you've seen online, or maybe you haven't seen and you just want to get caught up and, see what everyone's talking about, the ridiculousness that is on online, that's submitted by people just like you and me each and every day. America's favorite segment, the best segment in the history of Bro Talk Live, voiced by Ty. Do you want to do a live performance one day, Ty, at the Bro Talk Awards of Jason and Company?
I do not.
You know, that's not something you want to do.
No, I didn't know that was my voice. That's not me.
That's not. Oh, you want to play the whole song so you can hear it?
Go ahead.
That wasn't on the iPod.
Yeah, definitely you. All right. So first up, we have the category. Is called Scarier Animal. Okay, Scarier Animal. Contestant number one is a man holding a raccoon.
Am I doing that shit to you? Don't act like my phone, nigga. What's your did I touch you? I don't play like that.
I know, you shut up. LT, mind your business.
You see what you doing? I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. Am I touching you? Am I touching you? All right, shut the fuck up about it. You a grown ass man, ain't you got nothing between your legs?
You got nothing between your legs?
That animal's alive. What are you doing?
I think that animal was dead. I think that raccoon was dead.
That tail moved. That thing is alive.
I didn't see that tail move. Did you see that tail move?
That thing is alive. That guy is.
Let's rewatch it. We can rewatch.
Am I doing that shit to you? Am I touching you? Don't act like my phone, nigga. What's your phone? Did I touch you? I don't play like that.
I know, you shut up. LT, mind your business.
You see what you doing? I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. Am I touching you? Am I touching you? All right, shut the fuck up about it. You a grown ass man, ain't you got nothing between your legs?
That raccoon dead as a doornail. Ty.
No, that's actually you hold it by his neck. The cat be like.
No, I think the raccoon would have moved a little bit more than just the tail.
Exactly.
That
raccoon dead as a doornail.
Best piece of advice in that video. LT, mind your business.
Mind your business. I feel bad for that raccoon. What did he do to that raccoon?
Strangled it. He's weird. It was like biting his neck or something.
You gonna throw a dead raccoon at somebody? Like that's messed up. He said, "You realize what you just did?"
Would you get in an altercation with somebody like that? I'd walk away from that person.
Oh, and I agree. The animal was definitely the person that was holding on to the raccoon. The raccoon's not the scary animal. That man is.
He said, what country has gas station?
Definitely Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yeah, for sure. I can see that. Mitch McConnell state, I believe, is Kentucky, right?
Has to be.
Senator from Kentucky. All right. That was the raccoon. Next up, we have an emu.
Awesome question. Thanks for asking. I live in a constant state of anxiety. My fight or flight has not deactivated in probably like 3 years.
She thought she was WandaVision. She said, "You stay right there."
You see that thing attack her at the beginning of that damn video?
Awesome question. Thanks for asking. I live in a constant state of anxiety. My fight or flight has not deactivated in probably like 3 years.
Woo! She got that shit under control though.
She definitely knows. He don't bite.
My fight or flight.
Don't worry about it. He don't bite.
That thing came around that corner like Drogon from Game of Thrones.
Listen, and that emu was given. It got teeth, don't it?
scarier animal, the raccoon or the emu?
I think that both animals were the human beings, and the scariest one is that woman. Though, if you can control an animal like that with your hands, you dangerous.
WandaVision.
You something else.
WandaVision is dangerous.
WandaVision it is. Okay. They said, oh my God, I just jumped back to damn WandaVision.
I mean, that guy was about to whoop somebody with a raccoon, so
I
don't know.
did raccoon.
He's about to slap. I'd be scared he's gonna slap me with a dead raccoon, and I gotta kill him. There's no way.
You gotta die.
You gotta die.
You know how mad you gotta be to kill a raccoon? Oh my God.
And then drag it to an argument with another coon. 3 coons in the argument.
Coon on coon violence.
We're not doing that. This is why we're never gonna get picked up. Better gas station. Language like this.
We're here.
We're here. Better gas station. So the raccoon gas station is not a part of this category. Completely different category here for better gas station. All right, contestant number 1.
They're gone now. They're gone.
Like you're not gonna catch them. Like you
They're
literally
gone.
had,
What was that?
She had to close her back door, put gas in the car, dust the car out, clean the windshield.
It's just high as hell to close that door.
And they really zoom on like you was about to catch them. They're gone. You're still
close the door.
You know how mad you gotta be though to punch a car window.
I can't take her jumping up and closing that
It's
door.
that jump. That jump sends me to glory. She jumped to mean business. Honey, they going. They look
all that
cute.
and beat up right in that hallway. That's what she's about to do.
You get beat up in that hallway. Oh, man, I can't.
That was good.
Why do I do this show? I can't. I don't understand. I do not understand it. All right. Next up, so that was the gas station one. Next up, we have the gas station number 2.
Hey, you know it's a whole human in your ice box.
$2.
Huh?
$2.
Some dude in there getting high in your ice box. This shit is crazy. I was trying to get me some ice.
Ice bag $2 bag.
Huh?
One bag $2.
No, it's a whole human in your...
Small bag?
No, it's a person in your ice box.
Ice box? Yes.
It's a person in there.
I have no idea.
Like me, I'm a person, sir. It's a whole person in your ice box.
Ice box is $2.
I know. It's a person in there.
I don't idea.
He don't understand. Person in your cooler.
Yes.
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 No, it's a person like me sitting in your cooler.
No.
There's a whole fucking human in this.
It's a whole crackhead.
Honey, is you gonna give me them $2 for this ice, or you not?
Okay, $2.
Do you want this crack ice or
$2 bag of ice is $2.
That man said, "Did you need them to pass you a bag of ice?" Like, what's up? Where's the
He
ice?
said small bag. Small bag.
Bag $2.
Also, that man had on that one. You know, speaking of iPods, remember those Old Navy shirts like from back in like 1998? That's what he had on. He don't give a shit. Like,
He don't care. He do not care. $2. That's all it is.
Honey, we just want to know what size bag of ice you need.
That's it.
You trying to point out the crackheads? I didn't ask about that.
Ain't nobody think about
what? You know what? That's why you don't get ice from the grocery store. You get your ice from Chick-fil-A because I can guarantee you there is never a human in the Chick-fil-A ice box.
Do they sell bags of ice?
Crack on ice.
Chick-fil-A sell bags of ice.
See,
absolutely.
Y'all got it wrong. Quiet as is kept.
You want me to show you?
He put that crackhead in there so they can keep coming back and buy that ice.
it's like when you want somebody to actually come into the store. So like I put the crackhead in here, so you got to come into the store to see what else we got around here. See
what else? Yeah, that's it. Keep what they say in the 80s. Keep coming back.
Yeah.
Do your crack in the icebox. Crack on ice.
They sell so you can get ice through the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Do you want me to show you the bag? That's all I get.
I know it's right.
So like when you go to Chick-fil-A, do you have to get a meal every time to get a bag of ice?
I go to Chick-fil-A and I go on the app and then I go into sides and then I press ice and I go to the drive-thru and they be like Dexter S. And I'd be like, yeah, and they'd be like a bag of ice. I'm like, yeah, I already paid for it.
Wait, Dex, how many points you got on Chick-fil-A app?
582 points.
Oh, you got to do better.
I had 1,200. I spent it the other day. Ooh,
1863.
Of course, you guys are gonna have more money on Chick-fil-A than I do. I literally go there and buy bags of ice. That's it.
Do they?
We want to know in the comments
reward?
How many Chick-fil-A points y'all got?
Wait,
do y'all even have the app?
I had 1,200. I spent it on one of them smokehouse chicken sandwiches. That's so good. They be so good.
I'm about to send to one of my
and a small fry
down in Mississippi.
Send me.
I didn't know you could order ice like that through the app.
Oh yeah, you got to go to menu, then you go to sides, and then you go and then you order.
How much is it?
$159.
You going to Chick-fil-A? You waiting for one?
Huh?
You waiting in that drive-through?
No, the lines be wrapped around. Like for Cinco de Mayo, I needed ice, and I waited in line. I'm gonna get 2 bags today.
What's wrong with you? It's a lot of energy for some ice.
What you go to, Dex? Let me see. Pick up at a restaurant.
Yeah, menu. Then you go to sides.
Okay.
I'm about to see.
More surprising while Bill investigates. More surprising revelation. Here we go.
This is public indecency.
It's actually breast
You're
milk.
You're doing public indecency.
It's
You're
not. It's
your
breast
titties.
milk.
You're pulling your titties out.
It's breast milk.
You're pulling your titties out and putting it on my car.
Yep, there's milk on your car.
Exactly. That's public
because
indecency.
It's not public indecency.
Listen, I got you on video. I can call the police right now, or you can just leave.
Because it's breast milk. Baby.
So this woman, because she didn't want to move her spot, decided to spray breast milk on the man's car. Unbelievable.
Ass in it, clean it up with her and slide on the other side.
Was that a more surprising result for road rage than this?
Last fight, I was tired. I was exhausted. I'm about to launch this NFT that's going to change the fight game. And I put in 30 all-nighters before that fight. I had herpes before that fight, 2 outbreaks in the span of a week. I'm here. I'm healthy. Let's go. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll fight.
And you put that microphone to your face? You have herpes now.
Had.
Oh, no, baby. Let me tell you something. Herpes.
You didn't have no herpes. Ain't no past tense.
Ain't no past tense. Herpes is basically glitter. You thought it was going. It's with you forever, honey. You got that, baby.
He knew that because he said I had it twice.
Oh,
within a 1 month. Within a 1 month span.
You know how you be on a roll sometimes. You just be putting everything out there. Like just.
Thanks.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's healthy.
Just now, really quickly, Chick-fil-A sells a 5-pound bag of ice for $1.59.
Told you.
That's what he said. He was absolutely right.
I go to Chick-fil-A once a week to get ice. I know.
Can you play that again?
Which one? The breast milk one or
no, honey. We need to hear herp or derp.
Last fight, I was tired. I was exhausted. I'm about to launch this NFT that's going to change the fight game. And I put in 30 all-nighters before that fight. I had herpes before that fight, 2 outbreaks in the span of a week. I'm here. I'm healthy. Let's go. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll fight.
I'm not taking it my back. He said, well.
I would have given him that microphone. That would have been the end for me.
Oh,
the end.
They walked away. They ain't paying that man
Would
enough
have
about gobble no herpes.
I'm about to get on this microphone after you done spit all that herp on my mic. Oh no!
Not that I want people to feel stigmatized because of herpes.
I don't care.
Like
and you got herpes so aggressively, it wore you out twice last week.
So aggressive.
2 outbreaks.
Oh, okay.
2 outbreaks. All right.
Okay.
Last but not least, worse on the ears. Worse on the ears. First up, we have a woman who's just a worker at seems like Southwest Airlines, and she gets an earful.
Hi, I can help next passenger in line. Hi, how are you?
I just need a boarding pass, please.
All right, I need one quick. Do you have a mask with you, ma'am?
I do not have a mask, and I'm not going to put one on.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to
I
wear
have a doctor's note. I can't breathe with the mask. Thank you.
Okay. So they're not going to let you on the flight unless you have a
I
mask.
expect to make this flight without this mask. Do you understand, you incompetent? Go back to Mexico where you belong. How hard is it? Just print my boarding pass.
There's no way.
No, with today.
Hard. It's hard to hear, right? It's hard on the ears. It's she just went off the rails. Like she just named all of the most offensive things you could say.
She was off the rails when she got there.
You should let her know. I'm gonna make it to Mexico with this mask on before you. Go sit
I
down.
can go to Mexico. You can't.
So about that
You
boarding
will.
pass.
Put your mask on. You ain't going.
She should have said about that boarding pass. No habla English.
The real problem here is that she wasn't wearing a mask, and neither was Herpaderp.
Sit them next to each other.
Worse on the ears, contestant number 2. They exploded his damn ear.
Oh my God.
See, he sit up there with that bayonet like it wasn't gonna fire.
They exploded his damn ear.
See, that's simple gun safety. Why is your finger on the
He
trigger?
had his whole finger on the trigger. What did you think was going to happen?
What are you doing?
But couldn't you just do that without having it loaded? Just make it not be loaded.
Or you can just not pull a gun out trying to look cool.
Or if you got to look cool, slide that finger to the side. You don't put it on the trigger. Like, what an idiot.
Dummy.
Oh, Lord.
You's a dummy.
Like, you didn't even look cool in the video. Like, you didn't even look like even if you didn't do that, you never looked cool in the video.
And then those octaves went up way too high for you to get no street cred, bro. I don't know what's worse on the ear. Probably that one because he lost his.
I'm gonna tell you from experience. Ain't no sound like gunfire. That thing where the anthem.
You saw that ear explode.
Ooh wee.
That ear is finished. That little fire hit that ear. He's done. That ear is you're done with that.
Drag out, fire in the hole. It's over.
Yeah, that one's finished. But stick an earring in it and make it look pretty because you're finished with it.
Done.
Jeez.
Right.
All
and
right.
the shell ejected.
That shell burn that ear. You're done.
Burnt to a crisp. You can't hear, and your ear black as the pit from pole to pole. You can't even do nothing.
That was Jason and Company for the week. Now it's time for the BS report.
Look at that. Sexy. Up and down there. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy.
That is Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid.
Yes. What a video. Can you send me that after the show? Dex's BS report. I tell 3 stories. 2 of these stories are true. 1 of these stories is fake news. It's up to these guys and you guys to let me know. It's up to these guys and you guys to let me know what's true and what is fake news. All right. there was an embarrassing good thing going bad at a local Catholic school in Philadelphia. For Mother's Day, they sold flowers, and a lot of people did bulk orders and got flowers for their mothers. However, what they didn't notice is that the roses actually weren't roses. They were roses, but when they opened up, there were actually thongs in there. So like people were giving these to their mother for Mother's Day, but they were actually left over for Valentine's Day, and they were sexy thongs. So obviously people are really pissed off about that in the local Philadelphia area. But if you decide to go to Burger King if you're a Mercury in retrograde kind of person and you want to go to Burger King to kind of get a cure for that, they're offering free tarot card readings at Burger King's. And then finally, if you're a person, there's a licensed therapist that has come out and said that if you're a person that has said that you want to lose some weight, or if you're kind of like, getting back in the gym, summer body and all that kind of stuff like that, and if you're posting about being in the gym, you are actually considered fat phobic, because the reason that you're doing this is because you simply don't want to be fat. And because of that, you're considered fat phobic. I guess what's true? What's a lie?
That Burger King story is a lie. Burger King ain't giving away shit for free.
Not there.
Not
Yeah,
there.
I'll say the Burger King is a lie.
You guys are all right. The Burger King thing is a lie. However, McDonald's is doing that. McDonald's is offering free tarot card readings while Mercury is in retrograde, which I think goes until July 3rd or something or June 3rd or something like that. And that has been Dex's BS report for the week.
So who's giving the readings? Is it just
the same nasty person, the same nasty McDonald's person, like, hello, can y'all give me your order?
Miss Cleo, that's what you're
like I got to read this bitch future. It said that the nigga ain't coming back. That's what it's
like.
saying.
It's Monopoly, like a Monopoly game.
They be like, you pull over to the front window for your reading.
That's probably what they did.
You already knew that anyway. Go to the next window.
Y'all remember when Miss Cleo used to be like, call me now for your free tarot reading.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a special Miss Cleo too coming up.
Did.
I think, one of the networks. No, they're doing like a documentary.
Because she didn't kick the bucket. That's why.
Yeah, she has years ago.
I bet she didn't see that one coming.
Quiet as it kept.
Quiet as it's kept. She didn't see that one coming.
All right, Dex, you wanna end it correctly? Or?
That has been Dex's BS report for the week. Ty. Time for C.
Well, it's been a hell of a week, huh? And we've had a hell of a show. So this is the portion where we give out seats. Does anybody have a seat this week?
Absolutely.
Go first.
So I have plenty of seats. The majority of them are classified, except this one.
Oh God.
So I received information that could greatly benefit. Can't say all that. It would greatly benefit a decent amount of people and a decent group of people. So I made a phone call to somebody's office today to track them down so that I could send them an email about the opportunity that was available. They were not in the office. I then called said support of the show's husband to track them down. I'm not going to see to the person because I called, left voicemails, left an urgent voicemail with the secretary who was seated at someone's desk. I even sent a text message to said person, and the only time I heard from this person was on the show tonight.
Ooh,
so sis, you deserve a seat. Okay.
Wow, that was surprisingly personal. Okay. Way to lose a viewer.
I didn't lose a viewer. She's going to call me tomorrow in my office, and I'm not going to be there.
Oh, office. Okay, office. That's what I'm talking about.
I've had an office for the last 12 years.
I love it. Dex, do you have a seat?
Yes, and well, this is not a shot at you, but I think it'll feel like a shot at you.
It is.
So I earlier today
it is
perusing through social media, right? And I saw this thing where they were like an anonymous donor. It was announced at the Wiley College graduation that an anonymous donor has cleared out all their student loan debt. why are you telling us about that? Like, I don't understand why that happens. Great, that's great for you. But you know, the rest of us are struggling with student loan debt. Why are you telling us that? Like, why
Dex,
do we?
Dex, if that was you and Master P gave up all of our student loans, was able to cash out all our student loans.
I'm not, no, Jason. You know, I'm the kind of person that like I like to keep when I get money. If I win the lottery, I'll be like, please don't tell nobody my name because I don't need nobody to know my business. I don't get it. Like, why do we feel the need to put that out there? If it was an anonymous donor, like, okay.
Yeah, so let me clarify this, right? Because I don't think it's a shot at me because number one, I didn't go to Wiley. I went to.
Well, I was thinking because you said you were debt free at the beginning of the show, but it wasn't about you. It was more so about them doing that. Like
the reason
obviously on my end of it, it's jealousy, obviously, because I graduated and I didn't get all my loans like forgiven, so I'm jealous about it.
Not yet.
But like, what exactly is the response that you think you want from the rest of us?
I'm gonna tell you why, because I testified about it on Sunday to my church. I'm not gonna go that deep, but I'm lying. The same God that's forgiving my debt, he's in the neighborhood to forgive your debt too.
Amen.
You go ahead and tell him thank you and get your debt forgiven. Don't be jealous.
Well, you're God.
That's not how you get your debts forgiven, huh? You don't be jealous. You go ahead and rejoice with them that rejoice.
That's
and
right.
then you wait for your turn. When he's in the neighborhood blessing one person, he can stop by your house too.
He's coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
You know what, Will? I will take that in. I will take that in. I appreciate that.
Not Santa Claus though.
One more final seat. Eric gets a seat for thinking that Seagram's is not the best ginger ale. Seagram's is the best ginger ale out there. Canada Dry is disgusting.
Ew.
Also,
you must have this is why you don't got no vocal cords. Secrets for people who smoke cigarettes.
Also, I'm gonna
Jason, what kind of cigarettes you smoke? Virginia Slims?
The Newport Slims.
Newport.
No, the shorts. The Newport shorts. Them shorts.
I'm gonna see Jason because last night at 2:00 in the morning, Jason blew up the Bro Talk chat with this old school video from Jerry Springer, which is the wildest thing I've seen in quite some time. And that video did not make the show tonight. Jason, you were still for that. That was golden material.
It was bad. It was too bad. This man said, y'all think black is beautiful? The crowd said, yeah, we think black is beautiful. Yeah. He said, well, keep it black then. Don't mix.
So it was like early Jerry Springer episodes, and they were talking about like racism and how like they approve of racism. Yeah, it was
so bad.
I don't know why as a black man I thought that was so entertaining, but it was so entertaining.
It was good.
All right. For more on the Young Thug story, I'll be interviewing Brianna Young, and she'll be on my show. She's a journalist for the New Yorker. She'll be on my show on Saturday, and we'll talk about the backstory of the Young Thug arrest and how RICO charges have gone for other rappers in the past, like Drakeo, and also their most recent famous one was Tekashi 6ix9ine. So we'll see, discuss how the ethics of RICO charges and stuff like that, and what the strategy is and why people decide to get charged with this in the first place. So tune in 10 to 12 Eastern on power1047.com Saturday. Anything else?
For Dex, for time.
All right, we're good. Bro Talk Live podcast will be up tomorrow. Dex, you have any other podcast projects you want to talk about?
No.
Okay, cool. For Dex, for time, for Bill, welcome back, Bill.
Wait, before you do, I do want to thank everybody who reached out to me over these last 2 weeks while I was out in the fields with God, playing Army with my little friends, to reach out to me and just tell me how they miss my presence on the show. The people who support us, I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you.
Shout out to all you guys that commented.
So thank you all so much.
Wonderful job tonight in the comments. You guys were hilarious as always. Thanks for making the show what it is. For Dex, for Ty, for Bill, this has been another edition of Bro Talk Live. We will see you guys next week. We out.